The sun beat down on Leo's back as he pounded the dusty road, his worn sneakers kicking up small clouds of red dirt. He was late, terribly late. The bus to the city left in 15 minutes, and the village was a good half-hour run from the station. His breath came in ragged gasps, each inhale burning in his lungs.
He didn't dare slow down.
This was his one chance, his one escape. He risked a glance over his shoulder, the image of his little sister, Maya, clinging to their mother's leg, her face streaked with tears, a sharp pang in his chest. He had promised her a special toy from the city, a small plastic dinosaur she'd seen in a magazine. He couldn't let her down. He pushed himself harder, muscles screaming in protest. Every step was a prayer, a desperate plea for time. He could hear the faint sounds of the village behind him, the clucking of chickens, the distant murmur of voices, fading with each stride. The road stretched ahead, a seemingly endless ribbon of baked earth. The bus station a distant mirage shimmering in the heat. He imagined Maya's disappointment, her tears, the weight of his broken promise. The thought spurred him on, fueling his aching legs. He rounded a bend, and there it was, the bus station, a small ramshackle building with a faded sign hanging askew. The bus, a battered old vehicle, was already idling, its engine rumbling like a hungry beast. Passengers were boarding, their faces blurred through his sweat-filled eyes. He stumbled towards the bus, his lungs burning, his legs heavy with exhaustion. He reached the steps just as the conductor called out, "Last one." He heaved himself onto the bus, collapsing onto a seat, his heart hammering against his ribs. He looked out the window as the bus pulled away, the village shrinking in the distance. The journey was long and bumpy, but Leo barely noticed.